पानी थोड़ा ला रहे
Namo Buddhaya. Today, I welcome one and all to Sunday Dhamma program. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತು ಈಗ ಬುದ್ಧ ಪೂಜೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋಣ. We'll start with Buddha Puja. Especially today we dedicate puja in some upasika's name. Today a lot of people have offered Sangadanas. Sangadana offered by Ratnakar Gaikwad ji, Shivnagar Gaikwad, Shivanjali Gaikwad, Abhijit Gaikwad, Samruddhi Gaikwad, Aryamitra Gaikwad. So that is offered on the occasion of the death anniversary of their paternal grandmother, late Shantibai Gaikwad, dated 4th April, and late maternal grandfather Balakrishna Ranpise, 7th April. And here late Dr. Ashok Ranpise. There is one more name is there. I don't understand. Anyway, this entire Gaikwad family, all of you have offered this. May all the merits come to the grandmother and grandfather. May all the family members get the merits and enjoy best of health and peace of mind. And today's Sangadana also offered by Upasika Sonali on the occasion of her birthday. May you enjoy best of health and progress towards enlightenment in your practice. And today third Sangadana is there. Mr. and Mrs. H.P. Sunil and Leena, Holavasappa, Hemavati, Raju, Santosh, Gauramma ಅಂತ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಜ್ಞಾನಪಾಲ, ಸಿಂಚನ, ಸಂಜಯ, ಸುಮಾ, ಭಾವನಾ, ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಡೆ ಬಂತೆಜಿ, in the name of Bade Banteji, Daduji, H.C. Parvatappa, Umadevi, Chikkamallayya, Mallikarjunappa, Lingamma, Bangarappa, Shivanagama, Basalingappa, Gangamma, Jayanna, Basavarajappa ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ದಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸುನಿಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯವರು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬರಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಖವಾಗಿರಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಮತ್ತು ಈ ದಾನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು ಕೂಡ ಸುಖವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಧಮ್ಮದ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಲಿ. Then there is another Sangadana offered today by Padma Raipure, Mrs. Padma Raipure, Rajashri, Rajani, Bhavana, Milind, Pradeep and Chandu Raipure and family. All these people have offered dana on the occasion of the first death anniversary of late Shri Shobha Ram Raipure. May late Shri Shobha Ram Raipure get all the merits and be happy and progress on the path of Dhamma. Then another Sangadana offered is by Vikas Nagpal and Aditi, dedicated to late Krishna Lal, father, on his birthday. So these are the offerings. May all the Sangadana offerings bear immense merits, and may the intentions, the noble intentions that you have made, may that be conducive to your progress as well. So now we will do the puja, And today we will also do the puja in the name of Chandru, who has undergone heart operation. May he recover fast in Mysore. And one more Upasaka Vinyu, our own old boy. He has applied for government job and he has been called for, and he requested for blessings. May he be successful, and may all, and Sudha's sister Prabha, may she be recover from the ICU intensive uh, sickness. May she come out of that. May all beings share the merits. With these intentions, we will now do the puja. आप लीड कीजिए ना, ठीक है ये वाला ऑनलाइन मेरा आवाज है आपका Araham Samma Sambuddho Bhagavan Buddham Bhagavantam Abhivademi Swakhanto Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammam Namasami Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sangham Namami Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Bhagavaraham Samma Sambuddho Charana Sampanno Sugato Lokavido Anuttaro Purisadhamma Sarati Deva Manosanam Buddho Bhagavati Namo Tassa Buddhassa Echa Buddha Atitacha Echa Buddha Pachopanna Chahe Buddha Aham Vandami Sattadana Anyam Buddho Me Saranam Varam Yetena Satchavacena Hotu Tena Galang Gautamangena Vandeham Padapam Suvarottamam Buddhe Doso Buddho Kamatutam Mamam Buddham Yadami Panaparyantam Saranam Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditthiko Akaliko Yevasiko Opanayiko Pachatang Vedita Bhovinyo Hiti Namo Tassa Niyanika Satamasa Echa Dhamma Atita Cha Echa Dhamma Anagata Pachopanna นัตถิเมสรณังธัมโมเมสรณังวรังเยเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะจยมังคลังอุตตมังเยนะวันเดหังธัมมังจติวิดังธัมเมโยคลิโตโตโสธัมโมขมัตตุตังมะมังธัมมังปริยันตังสรณังกัจฉามิภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุจจุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสังโฆญายปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยติตังจัตตาริปุริสยุกานิอัตถปุริสเฮสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุเนยโยปาหุเนยโยอัญจลิกรณีโยอนุตตรังปุญญเขตังโลกัสสติตัสสะทะอริยปุกขลามหาสังฆัสสะเยชะสังฆาสังฆานาคตาปัจจุปันนาจเอสังฆานามิสัพพทานาเทเมสรณังอัญญสังโฆเมสรณังวรังเรเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะโหตุเตจยมังคลังอุตตมังเยนะวันเดหังสังฆัญจติวิโนตมะสังเฆโยคลิโตโตโสสังโฆขมัตตุตังมะมังสังฆัญญาปนิพพานปริยันตังสรณังกัจฉามิสรันตานังธัมมังสังฆัญจภิกขโวภยังวะตตังวาโลมหังโสนะเหสติฆนสารปริเทนะวิเรนะตัมมะทังสินาติโลกเดปังสัมพุทธังปูจยามิตโมนุตังภารโยเตนะตุเปนะหังสุกันธินาปูจเยตังปูจาภาจนะมุตตมังวันนะกันทะกุโนเปตังเยตังกุสุมสันตติมุนินดาสสิเรปัสสะโรโรเหปุเจมิบุตังกุสุเมนะเนเยนะเมเตนะจะโหตุโมฆะโกภังมิลายติยตาอิดัมเมกายโยนาสภาวังนิโรธสมาปริโยโอเพนะโปเจมิโปเจมิโปเจมิอิมังเดปะโตปะโปนามาสกัลสังบุทธานังปัจเจกบุทธานังอาคัสสาวกานังกานังอรหันตานังปะกติเสลังอหังปิเปสังอนุวัตโกมิโอภานิวันเนนะปิสุวรรณังกันเดนะปิสุกันตังสัทธานินะปิสุสัทธานัง Hitataya paretang tang banamahe samanta chakavakesu atra gachantu devata sadhamma munirajasa sunantu kadang dhamma savana kalo ayam badanta dhamma savana kalo Parita savana kalo ayam badanta arahato samma sambuddhassa padang abhisamecha sako vajocha sojocha suvajocha samudo santo sakocha subharocha apakechocha salavukavote santendre Nipakocha apagabo kuleso ananugeto nachakotang samajane yena venyom parevo pavadeyom sukhino vakemino honto sabbe bhavantu sukhitata eke chipana bhutati tasavana Sesa digavaye mahantava madhimara sakanukatola deva detaye chadore vasante avedore bhutava Seva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitata indro paranniko beta neta khatta chinang kanchi vyarosana patighasanya nanyaman dukkhamicchayang mata yatha niyam putang ayusayeka Evam prisabhavute manasang bhavaye aparimanang metancha kasming manasang bhavaye aparimanang putrang nalojari asambadang naverang asapatang tekang charang nisinova Nova Yavata Savigatamito Yetam Satina Deteya Viharang धम्मो होते किंचानुपगम्म सीलवादसने मनो कामेषु विनयगे धम्महि जातो गपसेय पुनरे दुःखापताचने दुःखा भयापताचने भय शोका शोका हन्तु सबे पिपानिनो ये तेन सच्चवज्जेन सुखिते वदाये तेन सच्चवज्जेन सबदुःखा विनाशतो ये वज्जेन सबभया विनाशतो ये तेन सबरोगा विनाशतो ये तेन सच्चवज्जेन होतु ते जय मंगलं ये तेन सच्चवज्जेन पातु ते रत्नत्रयम् सबेत्यो विवज्जन्तो सबरोगो विनाशतो माते भवतु सुखी दीर्घायुको भव भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वबुद्धानुभावेन सदा सोते भवन्तु ते भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं सर्वदेवता सर्वधर्मानुभावेन सदा सोते भवन्तु ते रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वसङ्घानुभावेन सदा भवन्तु ते न खतया खभूतानां पापगनिवारण भावेन हन्तु ते उपाधवे देवो वसतु कालेन पाति हेतु च वेदो भवतु लोको च राजा भवतु धाम्मिको जयो च मनापो सकुना ससाधो पापगहो दोषविनाङ्गकान्तं भावेन विनाशमिन्तो यङ्गोन्निमित्तं नवमङ्गलं च यो च मनापो सकुना ससाधो पापगहो दोषविनाङ्गकान्तं भावेन विनाशमिन्तो यङ्गोन्निमित्तं नवमङ्गलं च यो सकुना ससाधो पापगहो दोषविनाङ्गकान्तं सङ्घानुभावेन विनाशमिन्तो आकाशट्ठ च भूमट्ठ देवानागमहित्रिका अनुमोदित्वा चिरं रक्षन्तु शासनं आकाशट्ठ च भूमट्ठ देवानागमहित्रिका पुण्यन्तं अनुमोदित्वा रक्षन्तु देशनं आकाशट्ठ च भूमट्ठ देवानागमहित्रिका पुण्यन्तं अनुमोदित्वा चिरं रक्षन्तु मं परं एतावता च सम्पतं पुण्यसम्पदं सबे देवा अनुमोदन्तो सर्वसम्पत्तिसिद्धिया एतावता च अम्मेहि सम्पतं पुण्यसम्पदं सबे अनुमोदन्तो sabba sampatti siddhya etavata ca Sampatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodanto sabba sampatti siddhya sampatti siddhya idanno nyatinam hoto sukhita hontu nyatayo idanno nyatinam hoto sukhita hontu nyatayo idanno nyatinam sukhita hontu nyatayo sabbe buddha balapata pacceka jayang balang arahantanang catejena rakang bandhani sabaso sabbe dhamma balapata arya saccanang jayang balang dhammacakra jena rakang bandhani sabaso sabbe sangha balapata anang cayang balang sasana satejena bandhami sabaso Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang arjayam kamami bhante bhuri panya tathagata kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang arjayam kamami dhammo Sandipiko kaliko kayena vaca pamadena maya katang arjayang kamami sanggo punyaketang anuttara yemena punyakamena mame balasamagamo satang samagamo hoto yavani panapatiya idang me punyakama asabakayang van hoto sabadukha pamocato nibbana sapacayo sadhu 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 सुचरितो विषय बहुत काम किया है लास्ट डेज में Namo Buddhaya. Before starting, I would like to congratulate our online team. कौन कौन है जी? Venerable Badhiyo, Venerable Sarana Rakita, Venerable Sucharito, or Venerable Subahu. They worked very hard in last 15-20 days, and they were the cause and reason for reaching out to so many people, all our programs, Dhammapada festival and all these things. Always I remember to give you big thanks from so many people. They told that they are very happy to participate at least online. And I forgot to convey you because I was also not here almost 1 month in retreats on and off. So now I remembered. So before I forget, I wanted to tell you this big congratulations and thanks to this wonderful work you have done. So dear Upasakas and Upasikas, those who have come here and also those who are online, it's a wonderful time every Sunday to get together and spend this time for Dhamma, learning, some contemplation. Otherwise, in so many activities, so many responsibilities, so many works, you are lost. At least once in a week, recharging the battery. Huh? You recharge your mobile every day. So your Dhamma battery is recharged once in a week at least when you come here or join or listen. Whether you understand or don't understand, join. That is the first step. No need to become too logical and reasoning and don't start telling, oh, we must understand. First of all, the intention to worship the Buddha itself is good enough. That is more than good enough reason to once in a way dedicate 2 hours. Just you do 3-4 times namaskara and spend 2 hours. Excellent time. That will help you to learn and nourish your heart so much with Dhamma. So you are all wonderful people, so dedicatedly. Some of you are so dedicatedly, week after week. Some people occasionally. Some people very rarely. Those who are rarely become occasionally, those who are occasionally become regularly. So that it becomes a part and parcel of your life. And to undertake Trisarana and Panchashila is also so re-strengthening for your confidence in the triple gem, confidence in the moral values, confidence in the good life to reach to good goal, that is Bodhi enlightenment. So with this joyful mind, now you undertake Trisarana and Panchashila, Upasakas and Upasikas. I request Buddha Pala Banteji, Buddha Datta Banteji to administer.
Yamahang vadami tang vadetha. Oh, sorry. Wait, Upasakas, please wait. I have to say, please ask again. Okay. Kamami kamitapang sukhino bhavantu. Yamahang vadami tang vadetham. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Saranagamanang paripunnang. Anantipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinnadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Dhamesu micchāchāra veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya majjapamadarthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Tisaranena sadding panchasilang dhammang sadukang surakhitang kattva appamadena sampadetha.
Dear venerable monks and upasikas and upasakas, we will do meditation for a few minutes. Let us enjoy this peacefulness. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶರೀರವನ್ನು ನೇರವಾಗಿಟ್ಟು ಸಡಿಲವಾಗಿ ಇಡೀ ಶರೀರವನ್ನು ಸಡಿಲಗೊಳಿಸಿ ನಗನಗುತ್ತಾ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಂಡು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡಿ. ಒಳ ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಗಮನಿಸಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೂಗಿನ ಹೊಳ್ಳೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉಸಿರಾಟವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಬಹುದು. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ, ಯೋಚನೆಗಳು ಬಂದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇವಲ ಇದೊಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ, ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಮತ್ತಿನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದನ್ನ ಗುರುತಿಸಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ಗುರುತಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು. ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅರಿಯುವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದ ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ ಹಾಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಂಟುವಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕು, ನನಗಿದು ಬೇಡ, ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಯೋಚನೆಯ ಕಥೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ಕಳೆದು ಹೋಗೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಟುವಿಕೆ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡು ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಸಿರಾಟವನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದೇ ಧ್ಯಾನದ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ. ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಯೋಚನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಉಸಿರಾಟವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೊತ್ತು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಉಸಿರಾಟವನ್ನು ನೋಡುವುದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಜಾಗೃತ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಸತಿಯಿಂದ ನೋಡುವುದು. ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸತ್ಯ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೇನು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆನಂದದಿಂದ, ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ, ಶಾಂತಿಯಿಂದ, ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಶಾಂತಿಯಿಂದ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒತ್ತಡ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಹೀಗೆ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದು ಒತ್ತಡವನ್ನು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇರಬೇಡಿ. ಉಸಿರಾಟವನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೋದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಬೇಗ ಉಸಿರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ತರುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಶಾಂತಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಈ ಸತ್ಯವನ್ನ ಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೂ, ಉಸಿರಾಟ ನೋಡಿದಾಗಲೂ ಸತ್ಯ, ಮನಸ್ಸು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡಾಡಿದರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗಲೂ ಸತ್ಯ, ಸತ್ಯದ ಜೊತೆ ಸತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Just watch your breath at the nostrils without any pressure, without any force. Peacefully observe every breath. If mind wanders, recognize as early as possible that mind has wandered and just let go and come to your breathing. May all beings be happy. ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಸುಖವಾಗಿರಲಿ, ಸುಖವಾಗಿರಲಿ. ಭವತು ಸಬ್ಬ ಮಂಗಲಂ ರಕ್ಷಂತು ಸಬ್ಬ ದೇವತಾ ಸಬ್ಬ ಬುದ್ಧಾನುಭಾವೇನ ಸಬ್ಬ ಧಮ್ಮಾನುಭಾವೇನ ಸಬ್ಬ ಸಂಘಾನುಭಾವೇನ ಸದಾ ಸುಖಿ ಭವಂತು ತೇ. That was a small meditation. The time passes by so fast. If you meditate, the time goes so fast. Today, so many of Upasakas have come. Today you are also offering Sangha Dana. Now I request Sugatananda Bhanteji to give today's Dhamma talk. We will hear it.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Triple Gem, homage to Vadapanthiji, homage to the Bhikkhu Sangha, and welcome to all the lay devotees offline here as well as online. As we have got this another Sunday, like every other Sunday that you have been coming and participating, either through online or sometimes physically coming and listening and meditating and practicing together. So this is like building your capital, building up of your capital of Dhamma, capital of your spiritual practice. Because if you run a business, for example, then you have sometimes gain, sometimes loss. And so the people who are smart businessmen, they want to minimize the losses and they want to maximize the gain. Then you can have enough profits and you can run and you can increase the capital. If it is other way around, then you will have a lot of losses and very little profit. So then the business couldn't run properly, or it may stop after some time because of too many liabilities, too many loans, or such things. Our practice of Dhamma is also like this. We want to minimize the power of our defilements. We want to maximize the power of our wholesome qualities. So when we do certain things, whatever it is, whether it is good or bad, repeatedly, it has the ability to strengthen certain abilities. Whatever, if we do good again and again, it has the power to strengthen the good, wholesome qualities, and automatically, with these wholesome qualities, leading to wisdom. If we do the unwholesome things again and again, then it has the power to increase the negative, unwholesome qualities, which will in turn give rise to the strengthening of ignorance. So there are these basically two things, either the strengthening of the wisdom or the strengthening of the ignorance. Nothing much, that's all. So whatever we do, either we strengthen our wisdom or we strengthen our ignorance. So if we strengthen our wisdom, then it leads to progress on the path of Dhamma, progress on the path of Nibbana. If we strengthen our ignorance, then it leads to suffering. It leads to bondage, it leads to suffering, it leads to many, many afflictions. So when we do, say, for example, if you come here again and again, listen to Dhamma or practice meditation, participate in the chanting, mindfully reflect on the qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, mindfully reflect on the teachings, whatever suttas we chant, whether it is Karanya Metta or universal loving kindness, or it is about the blessings, or it is about the qualities of triple gem, or any other teachings that the Buddha has given us, these teachings for contemplation, for deeper understanding. When we do these things again and again, then it has the potential to strengthen our wisdom, unfolding of wisdom, deeper unfolding of wisdom. When you are offering dana again and again, it has the power to reduce your greed, to reduce your possessiveness, craving, stinginess. Giving is also letting go. Giving is also letting go, because when you give something, you have to give up. And by giving up, you are letting go of not just the property, not just the material things, but of the greed that are associated with it, of the possessiveness, of the craving that are associated with it. That is far more important. So when you do dana, you must do dana with this. Not just to earn the merits, but it is a way to fulfill the paramis, way to fulfill the paramis, way to let go, way to be free from burden. Because when you give up, when you give dana with the mind of letting go, with the mind of abandoning, that's why it is called chaga. Pali we say chaga. Chaga is to give up, abandon, relinquish. So when you give something, you also do the chaga. You give up the greed. You give up the possessiveness, selfishness, stinginess, these unwholesome qualities. And by repeatedly doing it, then you reflect upon this. This has the power to make our mind free from burden, free from suffering. When we have too much greed, too much possessiveness, I want this, this is mine, if too much of I-ness comes, then there is no happiness. There is no happiness there. People think that when I am saying I, and I want this, I only want this, and I don't want to share with anybody else, and I have this mind, then I am happy. But they are stupid people. They are simply stupid people. They don't look into their own hearts. They don't look into their hearts. They have no idea of happiness or suffering. They have no idea of wisdom and ignorance. So they are stupid people and they behave stupidly and they suffer stupidly. Anybody who is, whether human or any other beings, doesn't matter. Whether monk or lay people, doesn't matter. This is the law of nature. The Lord Buddha taught the Dhamma, which is universal to all. Which is, these four noble truths are universal to all. It doesn't apply only to certain people or certain sections of people or certain groups of people or anything like that. It applies to all. That is why we say noble truths. Arya Satya, universally applicable. So it is same for all. It has no difference when it is being applicable to one person or another person. It applies in the same way. So whatever, when we do these things repeatedly, when we do these wholesome actions repeatedly, it builds up this wholesome power. Builds up this wholesome power, and also it leads to arising of wisdom. Leading, that is coming from the practice of wholesome actions, leading to peacefulness, and peacefulness leading to wisdom. So that's why it is essential that Lord Buddha also said in Dhammapada and in so many other places, it is essential that whatever good we do, whatever wholesome things we practice, we must keep practicing them again and again. We must not be, we must not feel, oh, this much is enough for me, or I need not do further, or we must not be complacent, or we must not feel lazy, or we must not, okay, this much enough, I need not do further. Because if we do like this, if we stop or we become complacent or we become negligent, then our cravings, which already exist within us, then it gains power. Then it gains power. If the craving gains power, then there is no way you will be free from suffering. That's not possible. If your craving is stronger, your wisdom is not, then there is no way one can be free from suffering. It is not possible. Third noble truth is all about abandoning of the craving, right? Tasayeva tanhaya asesa viraga nirodho chago patinisabho bhakti analayo. When this craving is fully abandoned, then one attains to the freedom, mutti analayo, beyond alaya, beyond samsara. That is lokuttara, freedom that is lokuttara, that is beyond the samsara. Then one attains the happiness, one attains the freedom. That is the ending of suffering. So with craving, our suffering will not come to an end, simple. With craving, our suffering can never come to an end. So when we do these wholesome actions again and again, then we reduce our craving. When we do dana, reduce our craving for possessiveness, greed, etc. When we practice sila, we reduce our craving for unwholesome tendencies, unwholesome behavior, unwholesome practices. When we practice bhavana, then we reduce craving towards our defilements which we are holding. So it is all about reducing the craving. This whole practice of dana, sila, bhavana is about it, how we reduce our craving. And that's why it is so essential that we do it again and again. We don't become negligent, we don't forget it, we don't ignore it. Because if we ignore, then the cravings will grow stronger. then you might say, okay, then what happens to all the years that I have done? Why does it become stronger again? It is because we have craving like Himalayas, and our practice is like just an anthill. So you can imagine this much, with this much practice, you cannot be higher than that bigger mountain. But if you are strengthening it every day, if you are strengthening it every day, every month, every year, every life, if you are strengthening it, then you have the power to overcome. Then you will have enough power to overcome. Just like somebody having a little capital cannot become a billionaire overnight, he has to work for many, many years. Many years to earn profit and increase the capital, and to be a very big businessman, it takes many years or maybe generations. Similarly, with little or no practice, people cannot expect to be free from suffering. That's why it is essential that we do again and again, repeatedly. If we don't do, then, as I said, our cravings, they gain strength. And we are also many times not mindful. So when they gain the strength, we don't even know that they are gaining the strength. Only when they have sufficiently become stronger and they start acting upon us, our mind, then we know this is here. But they were already working. They already started doing work much before, but we weren't mindful. So we did not know all this happened already inside. And then if you go around, if you go somewhere, go to visit a place, whatever it is, a big tourist place or a hill station or a mountain or ocean or wherever you go, with whomever you go. But then if somebody puts a big stone on your head, a very heavy stone or a heavy luggage on your head, and says, okay, wherever you want to go, you can go. But then you have to carry this luggage with you. You can't put it down. Then wherever you go, whatever you do, whether you are eating, whether you are sleeping, whether you are sitting, whether you are walking, you have to carry this. Then you can never be happy. You may go to the best of places, stay in the best of hotels, or enjoy the best of food, but still you cannot be happy person. Because this is on your head. You cannot be. No? So the Lord Buddha is telling us that you must know that the burden is here. You must practice to understand that the burden is here, inside our own heart, not outside. This luggage is the craving. This baggage heaviness is the craving. So wherever you go, but then you carry the craving, then it doesn't let your mind be at ease. It's never fully at ease. So that's why people come and say, I go to this place, I go to that place, I do this, I do that, but I have no peace of mind. You don't have peace of mind because one piece of your mind is causing the problem, that is craving, and you don't take it out. You don't do anything about it. You do everything, but then if somebody doesn't take bath for years together, but changes his clothes, his body will still smell bad. He changes his clothes, but doesn't take bath, his body will still smell bad. It's like this, that mind, whatever we do, whatever new things we put, whatever objects of senses we may put, or whatever objects of gratification we may put, whatever, whether physical or mental, whatever feelings we wish to experience, we may feel. But then, as long as this craving is there, it is never going to be good enough. It is never going to be. Everywhere, our judgment is with the craving. Craving is conditioning our perception. So the cushion you are sitting, if you want the cushion, if you think, oh, the cushion is too thin, then your craving makes it look thin. If you think the cushion is too thick, then you feel, oh, this is too thick, too uncomfortable. But the cushion is just like the cushion. Not thick or not thin. It's just this cushion. Our mind makes it thick, our mind makes it thin. If you have sickness, okay, it's difficult to sit for you, you can change the cushion, or you may make it add one extra cushion, that is okay. But then if you think by adding an extra cushion, your suffering will go away, then you are not a wise person. So we must understand that as long as we entertain the craving, we delight in the craving, then our practice is not correct. Whatever we may do, the lay people may keep 8 precepts or 10 precepts, or novice monks may keep 10 precepts, maintain them, or bhikkhus may maintain 227 precepts, or like that. But if they are entertaining craving, whether it is a lay devotee or a monk, whoever it is, if they are entertaining craving, they are delighting in it, then these precepts will not give the results. Because the poison is still there. So why are we following these precepts? To increase our goodness. When lay people follow 5 precepts, to abandon this craving towards certain unwholesome tendencies, some wrong behavior. If you understand like this, and if you practice like this, then our practice of 5 precepts or 8 precepts, 10 precepts or 227, whatever the precepts are, then it becomes a support of our practice. This is like our capital. It's like building our capital. But if we don't do like this, we do, but we don't do the meaning. Lord Buddha didn't want us to follow right rituals. He said, in fact, on the contrary, to become a Sotapanna, you must abandon the tendency clinging to rites and rituals. You must abandon. Silabhata Paramasam. You must abandon clinging to rites and rituals, not grasping wrongly at things, not understanding their meaning, understanding their value, understanding the real nature of the practice. That is essential for somebody to become a Sotapanna, first stage of enlightenment. They must abandon clinging to rites and rituals. So if we are practicing the sila like a rite and ritual, then it becomes not useful. It is not useful. But if you are practicing sila with the right kind of mindset, yes, Lord Buddha told us to follow the sila. to develop these moral precepts or develop the dana or develop the bhavana, mental development, just for the sake of developing wisdom so that our ignorance reduces, our wisdom increases. Because when our wisdom increases, we will know that the craving is not good enough. For this purpose, Lord Buddha told us to practice like this. Then we will practice quickly, we will practice swiftly. Our practice will give results. So everything should be done in the proper way. Teachings, Lord Buddha said, are like a raft that you should carry. I mean, that carries you to cross the river, but not to carry on your shoulder. The raft, when you have a raft, you use it to cross the river or the stream, but then you don't carry it on your shoulder like that. That's why there's a sutta called Parable of the Raft. Lord Buddha said, these teachings are for this, to be free, for the purposes of purification. So whatever we do, it is all for the purposes of purification. And this purification is coming from inside. This purification is coming from the right understanding. So our approach is right, then our purification will come. If our approach is not right, the purification will not come. So it's all about having the right kind of approach. What we do, why we do. Initially, when you start practicing, you have to have some level of faith or confidence, whatever you call, in the practice, in the teacher who guides you. It is necessary. There are two kinds of people. If somebody says, they say, this is Gandhinagar. This is Gandhinagar, there is one MTR there on the backside. Some people say, okay, there's one MTR restaurant there, and they serve whatever, idli, dosa, whatever. It is good. So then there will be two kinds of people. One people at the beginning outright they will say, no, there is nothing called Gandhinagar. Even if there is Gandhinagar, there is no MTR. Even if there is MTR, they can never serve dosas or idlis. Even if they serve dosas or idlis, it can never be tasty. There are this kind of people. And then there are another kind of people who will say, okay, I will go and see if it is really there or not. If it is there, I will test and then I will verify if it is good or not. So the first kind of people have no chance. Because doubt, some amount of reasonable doubt is okay, but if their doubt is unreasonable, then it is counterproductive. Then there is no progress. Okay, I have heard, but I still don't fully believe, so I will go and see. I will go and verify. So that's why the teachings, Lord Buddha said, one of the qualities of the Dhamma is verifiable. Come and see. Lord Buddha did not want us to come and believe. He said, come and verify, then you will know it is right. Verifiable. The teachings, we say, teachings are verifiable. It is because, like coming to Gandhinagar, going to MTR, eating whatever the dishes they serve, and then coming to the conclusion, yes, this one is good or not. This is good. So the practice of Dhamma is like this. So at the beginning, we need to have a reasonable amount of confidence or faith. Not unreasonable or not excessive. Just a reasonable amount of it. Because that is necessary if we start practicing. If we are like those people who says there is no Gandhinagar, there is no MTR, then we have no chance. But then when we gradually go there, eat, then we know what is what, how much it is, whether it is good enough or not good enough, whether it is healthy or not healthy, we know. So Lord Buddha, he says, the saddha, the faith, the confidence is for the purposes of coming and practicing, not for the purposes of believing, just believing and doing nothing. For the purposes of coming and practicing and then understanding by yourself. Pachattang veditabho vinyuhiti. To be understood by the wise, by themselves. So the saddha is for that purpose. So we start like this, and then when we know what is what, then we know it is correct, it is true. Then also we have the saddha, we have the right kind of confidence, but that is based on wisdom, stronger wisdom. That is based on, yes, this is correct, I see this is true, this gives results, this is correct. Like that. So we must understand that our practice has, if our practice has this type of balance, then it is good. Then it has the power to give us the result, give us the wisdom, give us the benefit. And it all starts and ends with abandoning of the conditioned phenomena. But abandoning of conditioned phenomena, not, you can't abandon conditioned phenomena as such. What do you abandon? You abandon the craving for the conditioned phenomena. When you abandon the craving for the conditioned phenomena, sasankhata dhamma, whatever mind and matter, physical, mental, whatever it is, then even if it is there or not there, doesn't matter. Lord Buddha also ate, or Arhants also ate the food, and normal people also eat the food. Only difference is they knew how to eat without craving. They understood this. So they did not give rise to craving. When normal people untrained in Dhamma, not knowing the Dhamma eat, they eat with a lot of craving. So it leads to suffering. So when we practice the Dhamma, we practice like this kind of approach. Then this is a good way of practicing. We practice with the mind of letting go. We practice understanding the power of craving, also understanding the power of or the benefit of abandoning the craving. Then we are practicing for understanding the Four Noble Truths. And if you are understanding for practicing for the purpose of understanding the Four Noble Truths, then this is right. Then we should not have too much doubt also. So you should verify, is this practice leading to understanding of these Four Noble Truths, or is it something else? Is it connected with the abandonment of craving, or is it something else? Then you know whether you are doing it correctly or not doing it correctly. Then you need not go and ask people again and again. You did not go and ask your teachers or ask everybody again and again. If you can check like this, in your mind, then you need not go and ask again and again. Is it correct? Is this correct? Is this not correct? Like this. So the whole practice, if it is done correctly, then it as an indicator, this is correct. If it is not correct, then also it acts as an indicator, this is not correct. If it is done correctly. And That all comes, as I said at the beginning, when we do it consistently, repeatedly. That is the secret of success. We can't do it once or twice and then forget it, and after a long time we remember and we do it and we forget. Then it will never be good enough. Then we don't have enough capital. So the secret of the success is this, the consistency. So whatever you have been doing, whatever all of us have been doing, trying, we must keep at it, keep doing, keep repeating, keep strengthening again and again, so that it becomes the power. It becomes a cause for arising of the wisdom. When it becomes a cause for arising of wisdom, then we don't have to be worried. We don't have to be worried, because then it will lead to happiness and freedom. So with this, this Dhamma message, I will conclude. May you all contemplate upon this and use it for whatever way possible for your practice and for your inner development by cultivating the dana, sila, bhavana again and again. And we share these merits with all the donors and also all beings. May all living beings share these merits and attain to the supreme peace of God.
Today we have Sangadana, Sunil, Upasaka Sunilji. How many of you have come? Sunilji, we will do Punyanumodana here, huh? Because in the dining hall it is a little bit complicated because of renovations taking place, and also nowadays we have not yet fully opened dining hall. वो कर सकते हैं. Can you come here? Bring your cushions. Huh? 5 ಜನ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಮ್ಮ, cushions ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬನ್ನಿ. ये Mr. Gaikwad family out of Raipure family. Padma Raipure family is here. Maybe out of station. So Sunilji, you and your family, huh? Our Upasakru ಫಾದರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ. 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೋದಾ? ಹಾಂ, ये Jnanapala, you are Jnanapala, and you Sinchana. Very good, very good, very nice, huh? So today we will do the Punyanumodana in the name of Bade Banteji, Daduji, H.C. Parvatappa, huh? Umadevi, ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಲ್ಲಯ್ಯ, ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನಪ್ಪ, ಲಿಂಗಮ್ಮ, ಬಂಗಾರಪ್ಪ, ಶಿವನಾಗಮ್ಮ, ಬಸಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪ, ಗಂಗಮ್ಮ, ಜಯಣ್ಣ, ಬಸವರಾಜಪ್ಪ. So you please pour the water. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೈ ಹಚ್ಚಿ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮುಟ್ರಿ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೈ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ನೀವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ನೀವು आदिति विकास नागपाल आया है क्या? नहीं है, they have also not come. Okay, so we will do Punyanumodana in the name of all these people. I will once again repeat, one time we will repeat the names, so remember them. All of you also remember your relatives, Bada Bante, Daduji, all with whom you want to share the punya. You all remember? हाँ, सब लोग, आप लोग भी हाँ याद करके अच्छा से मेहनत करके अभी हम लोग पुण्यानुमोदना करेंगे. Whatever merits we have done, so many days we have been doing intensively lot of good things, and today so much of punya by way of Trisarana, Shilayachana, meditation, Dhamma teaching, Dhamma listening, Sangadana, all these meritorious actions, may they come to the departed people. So now you repeat, huh? Hedi. Kalakatanang Acharyanang Nyatakanang cha Acharya Buddha Rakhita Bade Bante ji iti Acharyasa Namena Daduji iti Acharyasa Namena Parvatappa Umadevi Chikkamallayya Mallikarjunappa Lingamma Bangarappa Shivanagamma Basalingappa Gangamma Jayanna Basavarajappa iti Upasakanangcha Upasikanangcha Jnatakadayocha Imang Danam Dema Dutiyampi Kalakatanang Acharyanang Jnatinang Punyathaya Imang Danang Dema Tatiyampi Kalakatanang Acharyanang Jnatinang Punyathaya Imang Danang Dema. So today we are also sharing our merits in the name of paternal grandmother of this Gaikwad family, late Shantabai Gaikwad ji, and late maternal grandfather Balakrishna Ranpiseji, and Sangadana is offered by Ran. It's a family here. Another family in the name of late Shri Shobharam Rai Raipureji, and also all the people. Akasattha cha Bhummatha Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhantu Sasanang Chirang Rakhantu Desanang Chirang Rakhantu Mang Parang Ettavata cha Ammehi. Now spread your metta and punya to all beings, all devas, nagas, brahmas, all living creatures, all the existing living beings. Sabbe deva, sabbe bhuta, sabbe satta, anumodantu, sabba sampatti, siddhiya, nibbana sampatti, siddhiya, idang me, jnatinang, hotu, sukhita, hontu, jnatayo, yatha varevaha pura paripurente sagaram evameva yito dinnam petanam upakappatu yatha varevaha pura paripurente sagaram Evameva ito dinnam petanam upakappatu yatha varevaha pura paripurenti sagaram evameva ito dinnam petanam upakappatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May all the people, especially in whose names today Punya is dedicated, may they be born in very suitable, good place. May they enjoy happiness by the power of all this Punya. May they be free from suffering, and may they get the Dhamma and may they progress on the path of Nibbana and ultimately experience the bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And all the people who have offered dana, may they enjoy, rejoice again and again in this dana. And especially today, there are two birthdays, Sonali, Upasika Sonali's birthday. May she enjoy good health, peace of mind and progress. And also late Krishnalal ji, may he also share all the punya and may they be happy and well. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sonali, उसको देगा हमारा सयाले उप्पलवन्ना सोनाली उपासिका का हाथ में बांधो ना, सूती बांधो. Sonali, you have been doing so much of merits all the time May you all the merits conduce to your progress towards enlightenment, and so also that of all your family members. May your father enjoy best of health by all these merits, and may all be happy. We will do the blessing. You please tie Palavanna silent. Sabbe Buddha Bala Pata Pache Kanang Chayam Balang Arahantanang Chate Jena Rakham Vandami Sabbasu Sabbe Dhamma Bala Pata Arya Sachanang Chayam Balang Dhammacakka satejena rakhan vandami sabbasu sabbe sangha balapata vimodana chayam balam sasana satejena rakhan vandami sabbasu. Sadhu, sadhu, Jnanapala and Sinchana. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ? ಪುಣ್ಯಾನುಮೋದನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಸಂತೋಷ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ? You are happy? Yes. Sharing is always great happiness, no? So today is Olonka Hath Laga Kilo. Today is your dana, no? All your dana. We will offer it to the Buddha. Yes, you just touch it. And this is on behalf of everybody. We will offer. We will recite, offering food to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. You can repeat after me. Adivase tu no bhante pindapatang upanamitang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu muttamang adivasetu no bhante bhojanang upanamitam anukampang upadaya patiganhatu muttamang adivasetu no bhante paniyang upanamitang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu muttamang imina punyakammang asavakkayang vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamucchatu nibbana sapachayo hotu. ಹನ್ನೆರಡುವರೆಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಇದೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು 12:30 ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರವಚನವನ್ನು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 12:30 there is Kannada discourse. I request all of you to please have lunch and attend Kannada discourse. Those who have to leave, please have lunch and then you may please go.